Hey friends, so today we are going to make a nice citrus cake, a Sicilian whole orange cake. This is the perfect cake to put on the table for Easter. It is light and refreshing, but that sweet citrus taste, and I don't know about you, but nothing hollers springtime, summertime as citrus flavors. So the first thing we're gonna do is we've got softened butter. We're gonna blend and then add in our sugar to it. Let me put this little fella together and put our butter in there and our sugar. Got a heaping cup of sugar, so really about 1 1/8 cups of sugar. The interesting thing about this cake is we are going to take this whole orange that I've already cut open to make sure it didn't have any seeds. We're going to put it into this blender and we are blending the whole thing. Skin, peel, all of it. So as we mix our sugar and butter, then we're going to add our eggs one at a time. Then we're going to add in a 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt. This is a nice moist cake. Greek yogurt also adds just a little bit of protein there. If you don't have Greek yogurt, you can use sour cream. Works just as well. Then we have our flour and 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to mix that together. Then we're going to add that into our mixture here. Now we're gonna add our orange, so let's pulverize it first. So we're gonna just add this all in chunks, whole thing. Make sure that you've washed it really well before you use it. Okay, so if you look at this up close, you're gonna see, oh, it smells so good. All the different orange peel, you're gonna have zest and chunks of stuff in your cake to give you that orange citrus flavor. Absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna scrape that all into here. And about a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. This is where they've soaked the beans for vanilla and they kept the beans and ground it all up. So I want those little speckles, and then we're gonna mix all this together. Then you're gonna take an 8-inch spring foam pan, is the way that I like to do it. Spray it real well, put a piece of parchment paper in the bottom, spray that, and then we're gonna dump all of this in. It's okay that it's lumpy, everything's gonna melt and mold together. And I like to give it a tap just to get any air bubbles out. And just to make a little noise. We're gonna put this in the oven, we'll be back. Okay, so we've pulled the orange cake out of the oven, so it's in a spring foam pan, it's a little hot. We're gonna make the glaze for it, so I just do 1/2 cup of sugar and the juice of 1 orange. And we're just gonna squeeze all that in there. That juice coming out of all sides here. Simmer, come to a little boil till we have a syrup. And then we're going to pour it on top. All right. Now we're going to just pour that on top and let it soak in while this is all set up. In the creases. And just let that sit. While it's doing that, I'm going to zest some orange on top. All right, friends, this has cooled a little bit. Had time to soak. We're going to take this off to make sure that it doesn't break. There's parchment paper under there. And I'm going to move it to my platter. All right, so let's cut it so you can see the inside. Look at all that orange. Of course, it's still staining. Be sure to click below, subscribe, like, check me out on my other platforms. Go to jenniferbryanton.com and have a super duper day. See you next time.